My name is Justin Monsen. I'm originally from Bluebell, Utah. So my entire background and family background is and was in the Mormon church. So I'm the first one in my family to ever do an exhaustive study and research and pray and make a different decision that's changed the course of my family tree, forever. Prayer today, to me, is on a level and at a place that is just beyond my own understanding. I think God definitely calls us to become better people. In my life right now, today, I'm a slightly better dad than I was yesterday, and a slightly better husband than I was yesterday. And God continues to help me to improve. And my prayer life has really been transformed during our time here at EagleNaz is the truth. There's a men's prayer group that meets at 5 a.m. on Tuesday morning, and it took quite a bit of courage for me to go the first time, not just because it was so early, but because I didn't know anybody, and it's stepping out in faith. And every morning when I get there and I see these men, what I now consider to be real men, circling up and getting on their knees and praying, it's the most beautiful thing I've ever seen. God's teaching me to be happy in the present moment, and knowing that even though the present moment might be a storm and might be something negative and something that's not going well, that's not my future reality. He can do anything. So through that, I've learned to not let my current circumstances influence that moment or still my joy in any way. And it's been an amazing thing. It's only taken me 47 years to learn. Back growing up, the men that I was around, even though it was involved with the Mormon church, we were farmers, we had a dairy, so it was really rough lifestyle and a rough bunch of guys. So my definition of what a man was then and growing up and in my 20s versus what I see a true man as being now are far different things. The things that I was taught to believe and see as just complete weaknesses, emotion, caring, men embracing and hugging and praying for one another, was something that would have been seen as very extreme weakness, because you're supposed to be tough. And that's not only physically, but mentally. So my definition of manhood and when I see these guys in that prayer group on those mornings is changed quite a bit. And God showed me his definition of what a real man is. And that doesn't mean that you can't be all those things and you can't hunt and shoot an elk and do things that are considered masculine, but at the same time, have a caring heart and truly love one another. And that authentic kind of relationship with those other men in the prayer group has changed my life. I really have come to believe that when we isolate ourselves as men, that's how Satan destroys us. So it's going to take and it does take a little bit of courage to step out and just make that first step to say, I'm going to go to something like that. I'm going to make an effort to meet somebody at church or attend a prayer group. We can all just go to church and attend here and just come for the Sunday service and leave, or we can truly make an effort to get involved and do something different. One of the sayings that I kind of thought about for years and I always think about is, if you keep on doing what you've always done, you'll keep on getting what you've always got. Life is very, very much a team sport, and even more so, church is a team sport, and men need other men. They're the head of the household. They're the ones that, are always going to come under fire and attack first, as far as I'm concerned, from what I've seen. Because if the man doesn't have a strong, healthy relationship with Jesus and with other men, this world that we live in, this fallen world that we live in, will just destroy them. I would say that if you're not, if you're not praying with people on a regular basis, that you're missing out on what God truly has planned for you in your life. You're definitely fighting a losing battle in a fallen world without your sword. God has shown me through prayer and helped me understand that the things that are really important and the things that really matter, I have. So it's like I'm the richest, luckiest person on this earth. But if you looked at my situation on paper and the reality of it on this fleshly earth, you would say that's not true, but it is. And I really understand that now. And that group has helped me see that through prayer and actually being on our knees for an hour once a week.